Yes. So welcome guys, and thank you for being here on this Friday. And just as you're coming in, are you gonna ask me a question now? No, okay. As you're coming in, I'll just give you the puppy report. No puppies yet. Hopefully very soon. That girl was so big, she's just ready. So I hope that happens today. I'm gonna pee here. And okay. Well, welcome to your mat and welcome to your practice. And let's just begin as we do. So sitting in your comfortable seat, and have myself wrapped up as we begin. Take your hands together in front of your heart, and we're going to start by spinning the prayer wheel. So lengthen yourself tall, and as you exhale, soften into your seat. Just feeling your breath. Maybe your eyes are still open a little bit. And then as you begin your inhalation, you're just going to lift the hands up, and maybe they're going to go just over the third eye. And then we're going to turn it down. And as they turn down, the backs of the hands come together, and then we bring it back up. Inhaling. And you might go higher. Feel free now to let your eyes close as you exhale. And just feeling this motion of spinning, of cycling, of your in-breath and your out-breath. And the motion of your hands, your wrists, your elbows, as you invite energy in and up, and you release down and out. And notice if your arms start to feel like they're fatiguing, even just slightly, and see if you can lift your heart up a little bit higher. And now envisioning yourself at the center of this cycling. That here you are in your sit, in your prepared space for yoga practice. Just feeling in and out. And then we're going to change direction. So at some place. And as you change the direction, just feeling how the offering changes. How you are taking what is outside of yourself, being offered, and literally feel like you're pouring it in and down with the motion of your hands, the connection of this space. And let's just do 2 more. Being with your breath. And the next time your hands come down in front of your heart, just turn them around so the palms are together, place them in, and then settle into your breath, eyes closed, feel your presence here. Notice the quality of your breath and how you're feeling. And then taking this opportunity, my friends, to deeply honor that you are here, that you're here in class, and some of you have been in, a lot of classes in a row, and acknowledge whatever you've done. If it's once a week, whatever it is, acknowledge that you are here to practice your yoga, to feel this body, to connect with your breath, to release what is not serving. And sometimes those are tangible things we can name, habits we carry. But for this moment and for this practice, let's say releasing the things that do not serve us can be as simple as, noticing that our posture is a little bit off balance. Noticing that, more weight, our weight is not evenly distributed in the feet to carry the structure properly. Any of these little things. As we begin to tune and attune into everything we're carrying at this moment. As you inhale, lengthen yourself nice and tall. And as you exhale, release the breath from your mouth. And inhale nice and full right to the top. Hold the breath, lengthen yourself, soften, take in as much air as you can here. Hold the breath, be here in this container of your embodiment, soften your shoulders, lift up from the floor, retain the breath, take in more air if you can, and exhale. And then just breathe here, feel the opening within you. And then we'll open and call ourselves home, chant Om together 3 times. Inhale. Bowing your chin, resting in your stillness for a breath or two. And then releasing your hands to your thighs and lift your chin and open your eyes. Okay, so we're going to start on your backs. And feel free to put down whatever props you need. Good. Perfect. And just taking a moment or two to just feel yourself on the floor. You can rest your hands on your tummy. And then as you are with your knees bent, feet on the floor, and feet are maybe hip distance apart, just gonna press one knee forward so you feel that hip extend a little bit and one cheek move in front of the other, and then bring it back through center and extend the other knee. So I'll just kind of move my hands the way my knees are, in case you're not too sure. I'm just pressing one knee away. And then once I have this little, almost like a walking motion, then as I press one knee away, I'm going to press into that foot and lift that hip up just a little bit so that the opposite hip presses into the ground. And then just rock a little side to side. So it's not a windshield wiper. The knees are pretty much still facing up to the ceiling. And I'm just pushing one knee away, then anchoring the foot, and lifting that hip up a little bit. Good. So move with your breath. Let's just do a little bit more walking here, just feeling this connection between foot, knee, hip. Good. And then just coming back to center, anchoring the feet, lift your hips up off the floor just a little bit. Like if you took your hands underneath, you could still feel your cheeks and the floor. And then soften the glutes so that the feet are holding you up. And you're consciously releasing your glute muscles. So you can engage the feet a little more, maybe you lift up a little higher, and then soften your glutes again. And then you just feel the feet connecting to the floor, softening. We'll just take one more breath like this. And then exhale and lower down so slow, where you can feel these little cushions of air as you release the tension from your glutes. Take a breath in and out, and then heel toe your feet, and let's come to windshield wiper a few times. So I still have my hands on my belly, and I'm just going to let them slide side to side as I windshield wiper and feel whatever's happening here. And then I'm going to turn this into a bit of a circling, more of the hips, but the knees are also going to be part of it. So they're moving side to side, but the motion changes as you circle your hips. So we're actually rolling to the inside edges, outside edges of the feet. You might even be lifting up a little bit, just really, you're really moving your low back, your hips. There's a little arching and a little bit of the opposite of arching. And then reverse and just do this circle in the opposite way a few times. And you're rolling your hips and maybe you take in this image of this hula dancer on your back. Good. And we'll just do one more circle and then just come back to this place where the hips are lifted, but now we're going to sway the hips side to side so that your glutes are off the floor, you're softening them, and you're just swinging your hip hammock side to side. So my hands are moving here, just like I'm doing this little dance as well. Whatever works for you, just be here in this glory. And then we'll settle back to center, let the tush come down, bring your knees into your chest, and just rock the knees in and out, just hugging them in and releasing. And maybe as you bring them in, you actually lift your tailbone up off the floor a little bit, just kind of getting right into that center point, deep abdominal muscles. Good. Okay, and then coming into whatever is center for you here, I'm going to hug the knees in. You might interlace your fingers. You might wrap really deep and grab opposite elbows, whatever it is. Breathe here. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Breathe. Smile. Good. Take one more breath in. And as you breathe out, keep your knees where they are. Bring your hands like maybe cross-quarter distance. Palms down. Move the knees away from your hips like you're sitting in a chair here. So the heels are in line with your knees, knees over your hips. And then just moving the knees away a little bit more till you feel that your back arch just slightly, and maybe you can feel the sacrum really resting. Then drop your shoulders, so stay in this shape. My knees are together. If you need to throw a blanket or block in between your knees, do that, squeeze. Pardon me, I'm dropping the shoulders. I'm smiling. And then from here now, I'm going to turn the palms down and start to take the knees side to side. And they don't have to go all the way to the floor. They don't even need to go close to the floor, but they might. And it might just be a little bit for you. You just feel this. Notice any cracking in your back. The hands are on the floor to help. Your abdominals are engaged. Yes, that's it. And now we're going to take it into circles. So just circling these knees. So don't worry so much about where the feet are. If they move up and down, that's fine. We're just circling. I hope you're getting some awesome back cracks, because I am. I just love it. And then change direction and go the opposite way. Warming up your abdominals, your hips, massaging your low back. Good. And then we're going to rest. You can let the feet come down to the floor. Maybe you have to replace yourself on your mat. And then you can even let the knees come together, hands rest, just like nothing ever happened. Just feeling in and out. Good. Okay, take a nice big breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Lift up like we do when we're sitting on the floor. Lift up, drop your shoulders, and exhale through your mouth. Soften your glutes. Separate the knees. Bring both knees into your chest. Just hug them in. You could even have them separated apart and out, like you're doing, almost a happy baby, and hug the knees right up to even your underarms if you can get them there. And then you press the shins, the knees down, extend your tailbone long to the floor, so you maybe get your whole back into the floor. This is squat position, right? Feel that you're kind of like in this squat position. Great. Okay, and then bring your knees together. We're going to come to cross-legged right here on your back. So cross one ankle over the other. Now wrap your arms around the outsides of your legs. Catch hold of the soles of your feet. So the right hand is holding the sole of the left foot, the left hand's holding the sole of the right foot, and your fingers are wrapped around the baby toe edge of your feet. Then activate your feet. Push them into the hands, pull the hands back. Notice how your low back is going to come in. The knees might be pressing up towards the sky. Breathe, drop your shoulders, your jaw. Yes, and then just release the hands, change the cross of the legs, do the same thing. Grab the soles of the feet, pull them in, flex the feet, push the feet into the hands pull back. Smile and breathe. Press your tail towards the floor if you can. Okay, so this is probably your opposite cross. We're going to come up to sitting cross-legged. So I'm going to release the hands, change the cross again, so now you're in your habitual cross. Grab hold of the feet, draw them in, activate the feet, and then start to rock and roll yourself front to back. Just like this. And if it works, great to come up to sitting, and if it doesn't, that's why we practice. And then just come up. Once you're here, fake it till you make it. Again, take a breath. Feel all of that. Give glory, give glory, give glory. Good. Okay, and then from here, I'm just going to turn to the side. And I'm going to take this off. I'm going to bring your hands to rest behind you with the palms flat. Yes, feet down. And just take some cat-cow here. So just arching your back and opening. And really feel that the shoulders are really getting this. The wrists are going to get this. You know, I can feel I want a little bit more wrist. So I'm going to walk my hands back a little bit more. And, you know, do whatever works for you. Just dropping in. Okay, this is a great place to notice too, any like shoulder stuff that you're probably aware of, but you can feel, oh, this shoulder is not doing what the other one's doing. This is really great just to open the heart, open the shoulders, and you know what we're going to do next? We're going to lift up. So the next time you come to arch your back, you might just stay here. Arch the back, spread the fingers, anchor. Maybe walk the feet in a little bit, press them down, and then start to lift up. And you just come up here, wherever here is. Maybe it's a rock front to back. Again, you know, we have the shoulders in a plane that they don't often get to move in. Good. And then I'm going to hang out in center here in this reverse tabletop. You can come down, but if you're good, take one hand off the floor and you wave, hi, Joe. And then we switch and do the other hand. So you have to connect with the hand on the floor to lift up. And then the next thing is to lift up one leg and the other. So I walk the toes together, take one leg up, lift, and then reverse, smile. Yes, okay, from here I'm gonna walk the feet back. I'm walking them back so I can come to sit. Then I'm gonna walk the hands forward. Maybe I'm gonna balance on the toes for a second. Or not, it's all fine. Wherever your hands are is fine. Breathe and smile. Then we take the hands to the floor unless they're already there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna jump my feet apart a little bit. Boom. And then just come into a squat, whatever your version is, and it could be, you know, moving front to back is totally fine. Eventually, I want to take it into like, get really small. So maybe I walk the hands forward, I take the heels towards the floor, whether they touch or not. It's like you're dropping down, your tush towards the floor, let your head go. Give glory for whatever you feel in your hips. Okay, this may sound weird, but can you relax your feet a little bit? Yes, okay, and then inhale, bring yourself forward. The knees are gonna come down, so you can walk your feet together, whatever you need to do here. And then we're gonna lift the chin, take the shoulders away from the ears, look up like you're a puppy looking for a treat, look up as high as you can. Inhale, and then as you exhale, start to curl in like you're doing your cat pose. Now I'm still on my toes, and I know this is not happy for a lot of you. So you can come up if you need to. And otherwise, just moving in between this, you lift your eyes as high as they can. And as you exhale, maybe the eyes close, you look into your heart. We'll do one more like this. Open your feet. Okay. And then next time you come forward, come off your heels, put the tops of the feet down, sit down here. Yes. Now I'm going to walk the hands out. I have my knees right together. I'm coming to child's pose. Breathe. So you can separate your knees apart if you need to. We're going to take this to a twisted child. Now inhale and exhale. And then anchor your hands. Lift your chin. Walk your hands over to the right. Okay, I'm going to just turn because from here, as I walk my hands to the right, I'm going to shift my hips over to the left. And I'm breathing. And hopefully you are too. Breathe. Good. And then you can walk your hands back to center, bring your hips to center, walk the hands over to the left, and then shift your hips over to the right, and breathe. Good. Okay, we're not really going to come out of this. From here, you'll come up a little bit, take your left hand over to the left, just outside of your left hip, or maybe it comes in, actually, and then bring it in. Yeah, and now I'm going to just shoot. I'm going to come up on the left knee and take the right leg out. So it's going to be a boop, da-da. Okay, so the right foot is flat, the left hand is flat, the left arm is lifted. I'm lifting my belly. I'm going to shift the weight back a little bit and see if I can take this. Ooh, up. Yes, good. Okay, bring it back. Come and sit. Second side, right hand up, left arm lifts, left leg out. Then you get nice and strong. Shift your weight back, like you're almost sitting back. And then doo-doo, 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 and doo-doo. Yes, and then come back, sit, take a breath, maybe feel. Yes. Good. Okay, left side. So left hand down, right arm lifts, come out. Yeah, turn the right hand over your head, reach. There's a crescent here. I'm going to lean back a little bit. Now I'm going to take this right hand and see if I can reach it back. Maybe I can look up. Good. Now take the right hand down on the left side. Place both hands. Tuck your right toes under. Lift up, bring the left knee into your chest. Yeah, and now stretch it up and back. Open yourself, look at your right leg there. Good. Okay, now we're coming back to sit. I'm going to put the left knee down. And move it, both knees down, both arms still where they are. Don't move your arms. Now turn and look towards the left. Hopefully you have a cute little puppy there to look at like I do. Breathe here. And then walk your hands around and come up, sit for a moment. Feel. Yes. Good. And then second side. So right hand down, left arm lifts, shoot it out. Yeah, nice and strong. Turn the left hand to face your head. Sweep it up and over your ear. And then I take the weight back. I take the left arm back. Open. And then the left hand's coming down by the right. Pop your left toes under. Lift up. Take that right knee in. And then sweep it up and back and open. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana is the name of this pose. Good. And then bring it back. Knee down, both knees down. Keep the hands where they are. Drop down. Look to the right. Breathe. Good. And then release. Take your hands to the center on the floor, just right in front of you. We're coming to wide-legged, no surprises. I'm gonna come up, tuck my toes under, even though you can't see them, so I can come back, lift my knees. Now I'm gonna get buoyant. The hands are strong, my arms are strong. Your arms become your legs. Shoot it out. Shoot it, kaboot it. Yes. And then inhale, anchor your feet, exhale, and fold down. Breathe. Feel the weight in your legs, whatever you're feeling in your feet. Give glory, give glory, give glory. Breathe. Good. Okay. And then from here, anchor your hands, lift your head and your chest, walk your hands over to the left side, and turn your left foot so it's pointing the same direction. Now bend into your left knee. The left hand is going to stay on the floor and the right hand is coming to your hip. Yeah, and then you open yourself, you lean back. As I take the heart back, I feel the leg, the hip, all the connection. Now anchor this right thigh back. And then reach your left arm up. Now feel into your legs. We're coming all the way up. So you feel strong in your legs. You might even bend into the knee more. And come up with grace and elegance into your warrior two. Yes, good. So I'm just lowering my arms so you can see. Nice and strong, take your gaze over your left fingertips. And now take both hands down to the floor. Walk them around, turn the left foot. Inhale, exhale, fold. Take a moment here in the in-between. Breathe here. So now you can feel the difference between your legs. And the right leg saying, hey, what about me? So, okay, right leg. So inhale, anchor your hands, lift your head and your heart. Walk your hands to the right. Turn the right foot so it's pointing straight. Okay, then you bend into the right knee. Keep the right hand on the floor. You could be on your tip, the finger pads, or block, and then take the hand to your hip. And now you lean back. You even take the heart back. Feel the left thigh is going to want to pop forward and then anchor that. Open the left shoulder. Reach up. Now feel into your feet. Nice and strong. Your legs nice and strong. Your belly strong. So when you come up, it's like, oh, you just come up. Turn your gaze over your right fingernails. Breathe. Draw the belly in. Okay. So those of you I can see, take the back hand as if someone's pulling you. Yes. Now you're even in your legs. Inhale and exhale. Take both hands down. Good. Walk around to the front. Turn both feet to face front. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Feel your legs. Give glory. Good. Okay, and then anchor the hands. Inhale, lift the chin and the heart. Spread your fingers. We're going to jump the feet together and come back onto the balls of the feet. So just be playful. And then come and sit. Okay, maybe tops of the feet like we've been doing already. Sorry, just adjust. And then breathe, feel. Take a big breath in. Now as you exhale, right hand down, left arm lifts, left leg comes out. Open, take that left arm up and over your ear. Press it back. Good. Okay, then from here now, lift the left arm up, anchor your hand, anchor the left foot, lift the right knee up. Now you're gonna pivot, take the left hand down. You can turn your left foot, lift the right leg up. Yes. You've got this. Good. Okay, from here now, this right foot is going to come to step to the outside of the right hand. So if you need to put the left knee down and make that happen, that's fine. Because the left knee's coming down. So I'm just going to turn so you can see me. And then from here, we're just going to start to rock front to back. So you do whatever you need to do here. Feel the head turning as it lifts up as you come forward, and you take it back. Yes. Okay. So the next time you pull back, we're going to stay like that. You're going to feel the tailbone reaching back. You might slide the foot. So I'm on the floor here. It's a little easier. But I'm just going to slide the heel forward. Put down. Now I'm going to take this into a variation of splits. So you're just going to see what happens. If you just slide that leg out, you go to your place, breathe, smile, say, wow. Now maybe you go, hey, and you think of your age. I'm 51. Look what I'm doing. And then bring it back. So if you're on the floor, it's a little easier. I'm going to plant the foot. Take the hips forward. Now I'm lifting up the back knee. The left hand is gonna stay on the floor and the right arm is coming up into this twist. Yes, okay. So from here, I'm just gonna turn my body. I'm gonna step this back into side plank. So I drop the left foot to the baby toe edge on the floor. I spread the fingers of the left hand. I use my belly. I lean back a little bit, and then I can just pop it on top. And I might fall, but that's okay. Breathe. Take it to plank once you're there. Okay, inhale in your plank. And exhale, knees to the floor. This time we're gonna take a child's pose rest. If you wanna just sit, that's fine too. I just want you to take a few moments. Give the wrists a little rest if they need it. Shake them around. Drop into your breath. Good. Okay, take a full breath in, full breath out. Okay, if you're in child's pose, just walk yourself back up to be sitting in, this is called thunderbolt pose, Vajrasana. Sitting on the tops of your feet, feel your heartbeat, feel your power. Yes, okay, and then we go second side. So the left hand comes down, right arm up. You just take this gate pose, Parigasana. Okay, we turn the palm, we're gonna stretch it over, so we're just really opening the intercostals here. Feel your knee strong. Okay, so from here, I take the hand up to the sky. I anchor the right foot, anchor the left hand, and then I'm gonna lift the knee up, take it out. Now I'm gonna keep it there as I bring it in, but I'm not gonna let it touch the floor. Both hands to the floor, lift the leg, give glory, breathe, and then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. So I'm just gonna adjust myself. Okay, and then we put the knee down, if that works, and we just come back to this front to back cat-cow almost, because there is cat and there is cow. And you're honoring your hips, your breath, the motion of your ocean. Just knowing that whatever you're feeling is yours. We own it. And the next time your hips pull back, stay there as best as you can. So I didn't say this on the other side, but if you need to modify, you make it what you need to. I'm really gonna let my tailbone, I send it back. It's almost like lifting up and I'm aiming right behind me. Okay, release your breath. Feel in, such a good stretch. Good. Okay, and then from here, I'm gonna take it to the split. So I kind of just wiggle it forward, you're on the heel, you might stop, wherever it is. Just kind of feel and be where you are. Breathe. I still have my back toes tucked under. Open my heart. Smile at your own prowess and ability and inability, and that you're doing it. Good, and then come back. Good, okay. Then from here, we're gonna bend the foot to the floor. You're gonna tuck the back toes under, lift the knee up. Keep the right hand on the floor, lift the left arm open. Okay, and then you're here. Now I'm gonna just move, just so I can be on my mat for here, because now I'm gonna feel my strength. So I turn that back foot, so that's on the baby toe edge. I'm shifting my weight back until I feel I can just take that foot and bring one foot on top of the other. And smile. And then release yourself to your plank. And then from plank, we're gonna come all the way down onto the belly. Tops of the feet down. Let's take a rest here. So go palm over palm, rest your forehead. Feel your self releasing, receiving, and breathing. Good. Okay, really release yourself. As you exhale through your mouth, you feel like everything just dropping to the floor. Okay, we're gonna play with lying down twist. So as you inhale, you lift your head and your heart. Put your hands underneath your shoulders as if you're going to do cobra. Spread your fingers. Now rock yourself side to side just so you can get the legs right together. And then you can keep your head and heart lifted. That's fine. Shoulders back. We're going to bend the left knee. Anchor the right foot down. Lift the left thigh up. And then take that left foot over to the right. Maybe you touch the floor or you just look at it. And then you'll bring it back. And we're just going to go side to side. So then you'll do the same with the right. Maybe you look at it, you reach. And just go at your own pace. Just do this a few times. Maybe you spread your toes. You roll your ankles. Just be playful. Let's just do, one more on each side. And then after you finish that, then just come down and rest again. Maybe put your hands, if you had your forehead resting, change the hand. So the opposite hand is on top. Rest your forehead there. You can let your feet flop. Breathe. Good. And then we're going to set ourselves up for cobra. So tops of the feet on the floor. Anchor your feet, toenails to the floor. Lift your belly. Take your hands back where they were. Spread the fingers. And then lift up. But let the shoulders do the lifting as if they're taking you up and back. So your arms don't have to go straight. You can have your legs open too. And then we're just going to do some twisties here. So you just look over one side and the other. Adjust your height as you need to. Yes. Good. And then see maybe, oh, can I turn this into like a little snake dance? Maybe the shoulders are rolling. I'm coming up and down as I'm twisting. Know how, like this is like great movement. And then change, circle, cycle, whatever you're doing is awesome. In the opposite direction. Take one more full cycle. And then again, just lower yourself down and rest however you'd like to. Just feel yourself here with great presence and awareness. And then we're just going to integrate all the shoulder stuff we did at the very beginning. So you can bring your arms or your hands behind your back. You can interlace them. You could also grab a strap and just hold on here. And you could also just have your arms just like you're flying. Pardon me. So decide whatever works for you. And then the work is in setting the legs, drawing the belly in, lifting the shoulders, drawing the chin in. And then you lift your heart, your head. Maybe the legs want to lift. Maybe the arms straighten and they lift. And we reach back. So I'm really reaching back. My shoulders are away from my ears. My neck is nice and loose. You're looking down at the floor. You're breathing. You're flying. You're lifting up a little higher if you can. And then exhale, lower down. Backs of the hands to the floor. Right cheek to the floor. Unless that's no good, put your hand underneath it. Breathe. Good. Okay, so I'm feeling a Dhanurasana here. That's where we're going to grab hold of both feet. You don't have to do that. If you want to just repeat what you just did, that's fine. Otherwise, you bend your knees, catch hold of your feet. For me, it's always a game to see, can I grab them at the same time? And that took a long time to get. Then flex your feet. Yeah, spread your toes. Lift your shoulders, draw your belly in. And then you can start to reach the legs back, and that's going to lift you up. And you go wherever you need to, you know, thighs might lift, they might not. Your feet are active, you're smiling, you're breathing, and then you release with love. Backs of the hands to the floor, left cheek to the floor. And breathe in your glory and in your own power. Good. Okay, from here, my friends, we're going to press up and back to child's pose. And I'm going to pause in Vajrasana for a moment. So sitting in your thunderbolt pose, because after all that back work, it's nice to throw something into your belly. So if You have something to kind of throw in, and then bring yourself down into this child's pose. So it might not be so deep, but we get some pressure into the belly, and that will release your back. Just allowing yourself to drop in here. And breathing. Good. And take one more breath in and out. And we'll come up to hands and knees. So whatever you had in your belly, just let it drop. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands back. So we come back to this little squat we did at the very beginning. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be here for 2 breaths and then we're taking it to forward fold, even though we're at the end of our class. So however you need to be here in your squat, breathe and give glory. Yes, and then take your hands down, lift your seat up in the air, heel toe your feet to a comfortable distance and melt yourself into your forward fold. It's even dropping the weight back, like we did in practice so many times. You know, you shift the weight back. And even if you look at your feet, and I said to you, what's the strongest part of your feet, do you think? Well, that would probably be your heels, right? She dug her heels in and she would not move. Achilles heel, like all of these stories and they tell us something about the heel, the mountain of the foot. So as you take the hips back, more weight into your heels, with your knees bent or straight, whatever you need. Feel your breath. Release, like feel that there's a release, the sides of the waist, the shoulders, the head. Feel yourself in your upside down. Good. Right, and then we're going to come all the way up. So you can bend your knees, take your arms out to the side, rise up into your standing, reach your arms all the way up, touch them overhead, and then release your hands down in front of your heart. Take a breath or 2 here. Feel yourself right here. Good. Okay, and then we're just going to take a tree pose. So we'll do what we did last night. So you'll feel the feet on the floor. And then, let me move the camera up. I'm going to take the arms up and out to the sides like a little tree. I'm just going to reach up. Oh, I still can't see. That's okay. And then, yeah, just take your arms up. And then from here, you'll shift the weight over to the right leg. And we're going to lift the left leg up. And it's just going to come straight up and out to the side. So maybe we challenge our balance a little bit. Flex your feet, anchor through the right leg. And then move that foot into your tree pose. If that's low, if that's high, if the right hand or the left hand grabs it, it's all fine. Or whichever foot you're on. Be here. Now, if you can roll your, oh, I just challenged my balance. I was gonna say, if you can roll your wrists around, take some wrist stuff here. Yeah, breathe, anchor. Yes, okay. We're gonna take a warrior 3. So I'm going to bring the hands together at the heart. I'm just going to turn to the side. Then I take that knee forward, flex the foot, and now I'm just going to slide that leg back behind me and let the torso drop. So the right leg might be bent. You could stretch the arms out in front or out to the side, just breathing, smiling, even if you're wobbling. Good, and then we'll come back. And I'm just going to come back to that first part with the leg up, and then I'll bring it down. And then breathe here. Just feel, give glory. Your heart beating, your breath, your energy. And then the second side. So again, maybe I'll take the arms up. Anchor through the left, nice and strong. Shift the weight over. And now take the right leg up. And just smile, breathe, even if you're wobbling like crazy today. And then bring that foot in to your tree pose. Whether you help it or rest on the floor, it's all fine. And then I find the tree here, and I'm going to start to circle the wrists again. Go the opposite way. And that might set you off balance. That's kind of fun to challenge yourself sometimes in these ways. And smiling. Good. Okay. And then bring your hands in front of your heart. We're going to come back to warrior 3. I'm just going to turn again. So I start by releasing, I bring the knee in front, flex the foot, anchor through the left side, and then start to fold yourself halfway forward as you take that leg behind you. And the arms can stay at the heart, they might go out to the side or in front of you. You shine your light through your toes, through your hands, and then release. And then I'm gonna also just bring that leg up if I can balance, and then set it down. And just give glory. Hands at your heart, smile. Bring your breath back down. Okay. And then inhale, lift your arms. And as you exhale, we're gonna bend the knees like so much water. Just kind of take it down to your forward fold, touch the earth. Give glory, separate your feet apart if you need to rock a little bit. As we're coming to the end, we're gonna move into Shavasana, so savoring what this is. Good, okay. And then to come down, I'm gonna take the hands to the floor. You might lift up your heels, bend your knees, give a little jump, jump your feet together, and then come down. Maybe we balance for a moment on the toes if that works. You smile, it's all good if it doesn't. It's for what it is. Okay, and then we're gonna come down to sit. So I'm gonna do it like this. Hands together, I take the weight forward, tush goes back, and then come down. And let's just take a moment here, our feet together. Massaging the soles of your feet. Yes, and then we're just gonna take the energy all the way down into a forward fold. So I'm gonna do it like this. If you wanna cross your legs or open your legs wide, that's fine. Inhale, and then exhale, come down into your forward fold. And breathe here. Close your eyes. Okay, if you're sitting in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, then maybe we turn it into Kurmasana, turtle pose. Your hands can come to the inside of this triangle. You lift your knees up, and maybe just the backs of the hands are underneath the thighs, or you might get the forearms down. And breathe. And wherever position you're in, can you let your head go a little more, your breath go a little more? You're aware of your space and your place. Softening behind your heart, your shoulders, your breath. And then very gently, just extricating yourself out. You might keep your eyes closed. You might choose to sit for a few moments and just let everything come back. And then as you're ready, you'll move yourself into your rest. So if there's anything else you need along the way, you know, a twist or lying on your back, hugging the knees in, honor that. And if you wish to just sit in meditation for the next 10 minutes with me, that's fine too. Just making it nice and cozy as you settle in. Just deeply honoring yourself here. And to create this beautiful place for you to rest into. Just feeling the sound and the flow of your breath. Just releasing your senses. You know, our sensory organs, sensory abilities are what connects us to the outside. And feeling your eyes, the sense of sight, relax deep within you. And feeling the place of the sense of taste, the tongue, the insides of the mouth. Allow that to be restful. And taking the sense of hearing, your ears. You can relax your ears, they can soften. Just bringing that sense of hearing into the sounds you hear in the flow of your breath. Feeling the sense of touch in the skin, the hands, the fingertips. And just allowing that all to be very soft and receptive. And then the last sense is the sense of smell. And just feeling the flow of your breath in and out of the nostrils. Just gently bringing your awareness back. And just making a choice here, my friend, to either stay in your Shavasana or to begin to even deepen your rest and release a little more. Just letting your intuition guide you as you perhaps start to make your way back to seated, or you just stay as you are because it just feels so good. Whichever one. Just letting your breath be your guide. If you choose to come up to seated, then just making it a nice, comfortable seat for you. And I'm just going to bring in this open heart mudra. And so you're welcome to just, if you're still lying down, you don't need to do anything. Or you can just cross your hands over your heart. If you're seated, you just bring your hands to your heart and then cross your right wrist in front of your left. And we touch the pinky pads together. And we leave the ring fingers free and we touch the middle finger pads together. Then the index finger pads together. And then the ring finger and the thumb circle. And we hold this in front of our heart. So if you didn't get that, it's fine. And if you're doing whatever it is, it's fine. It's feeling your breath. And staying here. As you inhale and exhale. And we're going to inhale and begin our May We Be Blessed mantra. And you're welcome to just let the words wash through you. We'll inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. We'll seal that with one Om. Inhale. Om. Bow your chin. You're still holding this mudra. You can bring your hands together now in front of your heart and just feel that stretch in the fingers. And it says you stretched your body. And you take this opportunity now to bless yourself. Om Shanti, Om Peace, Om Namaste. And as you inhale, you can touch your index fingers to your third eye. And as you exhale, touch your thumbs to your heart. Keep your thumbs at your heart. Lift the middle fingers up to your lips. Give them a little kiss. And lift your chin and open your eyes. And if you're still lying down, it's all good. I bless you. I love you. I know who's here. And I was going to say that, yes, tonight I'm leading a cannabis guided meditation for some of the store employees. So if you're interested in joining that, then just shoot me a little email and I'll send you the Zoom link for that. It's not this Zoom link, it's going to be a different one, and you can join in and check out what it's all about. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a great long weekend, but I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you.